Gotham City. Know they call me Petro, right? Know they call me Petro, right? Huh. You ain't know they call me Petro? I'm in Gotham City in the Batmobile. Even though it get crazy, niggas don't talk like Swayze. When I shoot my shot, it's switch, don't play me. We on that block from the night to the noon. Don't talk on that cause you know it's not cool. You thought they was lying, whole time they was telling the truth. You hang yourself and you ain't need a rope. They party bustin', that shit not a coach. I switch it up so they call me the GOAT. Don't follow.
What up? This is Swayze, and I hope everyone that's hearing the sound of my voice enjoyed their weekend and stayed safe. Cause as we all know, Gotham City is crazy and a lot went down. So without further ado, let me get into it. It looks like a total of at least 9 shootings happened citywide, and at least 4 teenagers were shot in separate incidents on Sunday, unfortunately leaving 3 of the victims dead. Now, the latest shooting happened around 11:30 p.m. in the Mount Hope section of the Bronx. Police said 2 men pulled up on scooters beside a cab near the corner of East 178th Street and Webster Avenue and opened fire on a 16-year-old in the back seat. He was shot in the head and chest and unfortunately pronounced dead at St. Barnabas Hospital. His single mother told CBS she moved him and his 2 siblings from Puerto Rico to the Bronx 13 years ago for a better life, never expecting something like this to happen. Now, that 16-year-old was one of the 4 teenagers who were shot in 4 separate incidents Sunday. However, another 16-year-old in Brooklyn survived getting shot in the thigh near Pickens Avenue, but 2 other teens died. One was killed just minutes after midnight on Quincy Road in Queens. Another, who was only 13 years old, was shot around 3:15 p.m. on East 187th Street in the Belmont section of the Bronx. A memorial now sits outside his apartment building. The NYPD said the shooting was gang-related and the 13-year-old was the intended target. Now, I personally think there's a dark cloud over New York City, and it is a very unfortunate situation anytime a 13-year-old loses his life to senseless gun violence. Now, I'm gonna let you guys check out this clip, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
Now, another deadly weekend of gun violence in the city involving several teenage victims.
The surge in shootings nationwide will be a major topic today as a candidate for New York City mayor heads to the White House. CBS 2's John Diaz is live at the scene of a deadly shooting in the Mount Hope section of the Bronx with new information on the victim. John?
Good morning to both of you. We are now just learning more information about the age and the name of this victim. Police have identified him as 16-year-old Raymond Gil Madrano. We are told that he is from the Bronx, actually about a mile away from this location. And unfortunately, he's actually the 4th teenager to be shot over the weekend in 3 different boroughs. He's actually the 3rd teenager to have passed away due to this rise in gun violence.
That's
again,
crazy.
from just over the weekend, as you can see right here behind me, authorities, they are still out here on scene, still investigating this deadly shooting here on East 178th Street. A total of at least 9 shootings happened over the weekend. In this case, though, we are told that the 2 men that allegedly killed this teenager are still on the run. This morning, the NYPD is investigating another fatal shooting, one that ended a bloody and deadly weekend citywide. Around 11:30 Sunday night, police say 2 men pulled their car up next to a cab by the corner of East 178th Street and Webster Avenue in the Bronx, fatally shooting the back passenger in his head and chest. The incident happening less than 2 miles away from where a 13-year-old was killed over the weekend. Detectives say he was shot multiple times.
Blah, blah.
This man heard the shots echo loud on East 187th Street and Prospect Avenue.
When the third one came, I hit the floor.
in the Bronx.
And I didn't get up until it was over. I called 911.
The gunman opened fire right in front of this cafe. Police say the teen was the intended target, and it may have been gang-related. A second teenager was killed in Queens on Sunday when he was shot just minutes after midnight on Quincy Road. And in Brooklyn near Pickens Avenue, police say a 16-year-old survived getting shot in the thigh. The NYPD releasing the latest shooting numbers, not taking into account Sunday. As of July 10th, there have been 795 shooting incidents and 920 victims. This time last year, there were 612 incidents and 750 victims. Some community activists say the city needs anti-crime units back.
We should be throwing away the keys on gun violence, repeat offenders. Throw away the keys on these people. They should not be let out on the street anymore.
The violent weekend comes as the Democratic nominee for New York City Mayor Eric Adams and other local leaders and law enforcement officials plan on meeting with President Biden at the White House today to discuss the nationwide surge in gun violence. Adams will be there in his role as Brooklyn Borough President. Now, the White House has yet to release the names of the other people attending that meeting. As for these fatal shootings here citywide, police have yet to make any arrests from over the weekend. We are live this morning for the Mount Hope section in the Bronx. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
Well, there you have it, people. Did you see those statistics comparing the shootings from July of last year to now? It's crazy. The numbers is up all around the board, and I don't see this coming to an end anytime soon. And the fact that the NYPD said that that 13-year-old was the intended target and they shot him up like that at 3:00 p.m., this is around the time where people are about to get out of work and shit. You telling me these kids is out there giving it up like that at 13, 14, and 15 years old? Bro, I swear these kids is starting off younger and younger nowadays. Did you guys see the new Booba Savage video? Did you see it? Man, there was some kids in there that looked like they just got finished watching Coco Melon a few months ago. Like they literally just stopped watching Coco Melon a few months ago, and now they up there with the blickies, with the sticks, smoking the rapper weed and talking about headshots and smoking on ops, bro. Did you see the video? It's honestly ridiculous if you ask me. But pull up in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this situation. And if you like the video, don't forget to share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and make sure you hit that notification button. But I'm off this.
In Gotham City. Where they call me Petro, right? Where they call me Petro, right? Huh. You ain't know they call me Petro? I'm in Gotham City in a Batmobile. Even though it get crazy, niggas don't talk like Swayze. When I shoot my shot, it's switch, don't play me. We on that block from the night to the noon. Don't talk on it that cause you know it's not cool. You thought they was lying, whole time they was telling the truth. You hang yourself and you ain't need a rope. The party bustin', that shit not a coach. I switch it up so they call me the GOAT. Don't apologize.